We are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Do you guys smell it? That's the smell of the 24-hour live stream coming up in a few days. Woo!
That's
God
awesome.
damn it. My name is Travis Flesher. I'm going to be your host for this Junkeez Network live stream, but we're going to be going over some of the lineups of what's happening on the 24-hour. We're only a few days out, and you'd think that we'd have everything solidified, and we almost do. To my left, I have our soldier, Austin Alvarez.
I'm just giving a rest in peace to our sleep schedule.
You got to pour one out for the sleep schedule, you know? Just pour it out on the computers. And then we have George Carmona.
Let's not do the 24-hour on tax week ever again.
It's a little bit stressful.
Because it's stressful enough, the 24-hour, and then, like...
Why you wait so long?
The reason why'd I wait so long?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to point fingers anywhere.
I mean, there's a couple of things.
Hey, already been filed, spent.
Listen, okay, you have a kid, and taxes for you are so different.
They are.
Yeah,
you're not worried about taxes. You're like, the government's got my back, dog. It makes me want to nut into Cameron so bad. Like, seriously. I thought about it just for taxes. Because even she's
that first year we got like $6,000 back.
Look at that.
I don't get that much now, but
wait,
yeah.
So can I like on my taxes say I'm trying for a kid and that matters? Like
no,
I'm
tax
the whole time.
The tax scam people do all the time is they'll just claim like their relative's kid.
Oh, that's actually like go to jail.
Yeah. People do it all the time.
No, I don't.
You know people that have done this?
Yeah, I worked for a manager.
What's their social security number?
Yeah. Their social security is 184.
Oh, you can hear it through the other mics though.
No, she was like, Austin, you got to risk it for the biscuit. And I was like, for what? I was like 20 at this point. She was like, for that good ass tax return.
Oh hell nah.
Damn, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's scarier than going on a roller coaster without any of your seatbelts on.
This is the same lady. I loved her. She's one of the best managers ever. Not because she taught me how to commit fraud, but she was the only person I ever met that had like a literal like what we have for the 24 hours. She had that for Black Friday. I'm gonna hit this store. I'm gonna get this TV here. Then I'm gonna go to the next store. I'm gonna get that TV there.
So she pretty much had a starting lineup for her Black Friday shopping.
Correct.
Similar to how we have a starting lineup
for our 24-hour podcast, which is why we're doing this live stream. I can't forget behind the scenes. He didn't have his camera. We got Santino on the decks there.
What's good, guys?
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
You heard him count us in.
Yeah, you heard us count us in. I'm sorry. You didn't have the camera loaded. I didn't think you'd want to be on the camera. You're feeling under the weather. Thanks for coming.
They don't get the choice.
I appreciate you. Just so you know, we do make everyone work through anything. If they're dying, if they have a fever, unless you physically can't get up.
No, that doesn't stop us.
Matter.
I got rear-ended at 45 miles an hour, and I still came in.
We're gonna send someone to you. If it takes a forklift to lift you up, we will get you to work.
Hey, these shows ain't gonna engineer themselves.
At 5 a.m. Why? Like, I think obviously, like, you're looking at the master schedule. We have Studio A going on, so that's the other studio in the few rooms down. This is Studio B, and then the studio on that side is Studio C, where we kind of like work and do Gamer Junkeez. We are going to be starting it off at a crispy 5 a.m. I think we're going to be arriving here like 4:30 a.m. or as close as to the 5 a.m. mark as possible.
Well, I got to go pick up Trey, so I'm going to still have to wake up at like 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like the nature of it. Are we going to be doing anything to prep for the morning of? Like
I'm going to convince Trey to Uber here. That's what I'm going to do.
Getting an Uber at 3 a.m. might be kind of rough.
Yeah, well, he said it's going to be like $80. I said, hey, man.
You got to do.
I got to pay more than that in gas every week.
You're close to him, though.
What are you going to do the night before?
You're 12 minutes. I did it on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday when you came in.
What are you?
My DD.
What are you going to do, George, to prep for the 24-hour?
To prep for the 24-hour, dude. Well, I need to get one off before I arrive, and since Cameron's going to be like half asleep, so like I might just do a quick little lock the bathroom door real quick, get one off,
popping sheet karate.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking turn the shower up to like 1 trillion, get it nice and steamy in there, and like there's just something about the steam that just makes me feel like a gorilla in the mist.
Oh my god.
I just feel like a fucking gorilla in the mist. I come in here, content. So much content that will be had, and it's like also it's a big game day because since there is going to be so much content that we're going to repurpose over the next like month and a half or so, I got to be on my A game.
Yeah.
So like
I was just thinking about this morning because last year I got to like at like 11 p.m. to like I came back on at like 3. I sat in there and just vegged out. I can't do that this year. One, I'm hosting at midnight to 3 a.m. I'm really not concerned, but I'm really curious about how sharp I'm gonna be then.
Yeah,
I'm usually really good. It's gonna suck getting up and getting to work, but once you're going, you're
once
gonna have a good...
the energy is contagious.
But then, around 12 in the afternoon is when it goes down. But let's start. So we have our intro. We're going to do at 5 a.m. to 5:30. It's kind of like all of us are going to be on the panel here. And we're going to run our Cold Plunge Cold Call, which went very, very well. It was actually very entertaining. So that's going to take some time. You guys should be hyped for that because that's literally how we funded this venture, is by getting into... well, I guess you'll see.
And we all did it, too. I mean...
we all did it. So it wasn't supposed to just be all
ain't nobody here a little bitch.
And then from 5, so that'll be from 5:30 to 6 to 6:30. We're going to be talking about the Junkeez rules session for all the games because we've got to establish it early. Make sure everyone's on board. Is Gio going to be there at that time?
Oh, hell yeah, he is.
He should be on that panel too.
Hell yeah,
he's got to bust out 1,200 push-ups because he's not going to be able to be here the whole 24 hours.
Right, we're all going to probably have to do the push-ups for that first hour right then, right?
Yeah, it's going to, I would imagine...
We're losing an hour if you think about it.
I'm losing like 5. George is losing he's losing like half of it.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of push-ups done.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to aim for 300. I know for a fact I cannot do 1,200.
And if you're wondering what we're referring to, go watch the live stream from yesterday where we explain all the mini games that we're going to be playing.
Or just be confused until Friday at 6 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing with the games that we've selected, not that confusing.
No.
It is. It was easy enough for us to explain without having to be like, wait, what about this? What about... No. It's push-ups, it's catching ball, it's identifying cryptid, it is landing plane,
which
I
did yesterday.
Sports bet.
There you go. What do you I like the simplistic knowledge. Then we got Content Junkeez.
Yes.
Launching us off on our first Junkeez 24-hour podcast.
Yeah, so I'm already hosting 6:30 a.m., just already in the driver's seat.
What do you guys have anything planned for that?
So, I mean, I really want to just tackle what we did on the back end to make this happen. What the content is, what the content's going to be. And I want Robert to kind of not allude, but like he's from Hollywood. He understands that. I want to see if they have anything close to that of what he did.
And we'll be going live on Content Junkeez?
Yes, we will
as well for that?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Then we have 7 a.m. bright and early Fitness Junkeez. I thought Fitness Junkeez would be the first show because all those MFs wake up.
They're already going to be up and closed 8 deals by that point.
Yeah, but that's actually their gym time. So you can't interfere with gym time for some of those people.
So we got Gio coming on. It's going to be, you're a part of that for the first couple of hours. It says George and Austin.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, for the first, because like the panel really starts at 8. They're going to be starting to flow in.
So
we're going to talk about like how unfit I am and just what do I need to do?
Are you going to talk about like the bet that you made last year? We got to pull that clip.
100%.
We have to pull that clip somewhere.
How I 10x my money.
And how you 10x your money in a different way. And then 8 a.m. Fitness Junkeez still going. Then we have a lineup of Christy Vaccaro, Ron Gallagher, Adam Atkinson, San Caitlin, Erica Lauren, and David Meltzer. On that too.
As well as John. So like it's going to be...
And Gio.
We're starting off with just like a
banger.
A huge hodgepodge of fitness enthusiasts, and we have lots of like assets that they're like wanting to run and like kind of bounce off of, which is going to be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hope you're ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not. Then we got...
now hold on. At 6:30 a.m. in Studio C.
Oh, right.
We have Gamer Junkeez starting off strong.
There's like, if you feel like you're not digging what is happening in one of the Junkeez streams, there is going to be...
You should have 3 monitors for Friday.
Right.
You should have 3 monitors. Junkeez is in the middle. Then you have Gamer, which is going to be on pretty much the entire time. And then you have your floater.
Yeah, your floater
shows. When you have some of these... I won't say them yet, but when you have some of these other shows popping in and out.
So, there was a time that YouTube allowed you to stream multiple streams to one stream. So you could, choose the camera angle, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. That's 10 years ago, I think. But, it was so cool, the idea. At the time, I had no means to actually, use that function. But this would be the perfect use for that functionality. So 6 a.m. all the way to 1 p.m., Gamer Junkeez is going live with Trey trying to land a plane on a runway. I think he actually might be able to do it within that time.
And we may be even going in, if you listened to the stream yesterday, we may be trying to go in and get our point.
And I think all the guests, too, from Fitness Junkeez, it'll just be every guest that we have will try to land plane.
I think we still phrase it the way we've been saying, where it's we just ask them a couple of questions, and then you end with, in an emergency, you think you could land a plane? And they're like, yeah, all right, come on.
Let's go.
You're on.
Yeah, let's go.
It's 9:30 a.m. is the first Action Junkies show with John Orlando himself. And then he goes all the way to 1 p.m. But he's going to have a few people on. Spencer Corson, Muggsy Jimison? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
And then, of course, topping it off with Misha Tate at 1 p.m. Fighter, she's going to be starting a podcast here. And I believe there's that open gap there is because we're doing a Latino Junkies patch-in for that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so then we're going to have Latino Junkies patching in, which is happening in Studio A from 12 to 5 p.m. It's going to be pretty much an entirely Spanish show, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to have a lot of people that, oh, wow, I can't pronounce these names.
Disley Donate.
Donate.
Yanquiel
Gonzalez, and El Conde.
El Conde. Come on.
Conde.
El Conde.
For those of you who love Latin women, tune into that stream.
Have that on your left screen. Middle
Correct.
screen is still Junkies. Right screen is Gamer Junkies. Left screen, hey, that's for you. That's a you time.
That's you time.
Latino Yankees.
And then Action Junkie comes back on. So you remember this 24-hour live stream was an Action Junkies, an original thing for 4 years straight until this 5th annual. So Action Junkie still has the most amount of screen time because John has these motherfuckers locked up with these amazing guests he's been waiting to get on. So then we're going to come back to Action Junkies with Minty Betts, which I believe is a fitness influencer, right? I don't know.
No. Minty Betts sports betting.
Oh,
Literally says Betts. In
but her last name is not Betts. I thought her last name was Betts. Doesn't matter. And then
because she's about that fucking life, dog.
She's about
Stage
that life.
name.
And then it shows you what I know about betting life. I'm going to lose that game. Maddie Betts is right after, no relation.
Yeah, funny enough, no relation.
Maddie and Minty. I think they end up crossing over. You know, so John has these like blocked in for 30-minute segments, but it's really going to turn into just starting with Minty. Then it's going to be Minty and Maddie, and then Minty, Maddie, and Marcus.
Yeah.
Is how it's going to
But
probably
then
go.
also in Studio C at 1:30 though.
Yes, that is where I am going to be hosting a Madden tournament. I have myself playing Victionary and Michael Sartain, and then the fourth guest I'm leaving as a special guest. Like, you guys are definitely going to want to tune in to see who that fourth guest is, because it's going to blow you out of the water. I'm just going to toot my own horn here. I should have a good deal of people watching this.
Definitely.
With who I have coming on here, I think it is gonna.
He's got Roger Goodell, by the way. That's what it is.
Austin.
I know.
Austin.
It was so exciting to hear that the commission was going to come in.
Well, you ruined it. So be on the lookout for that. And then after the Madden tournament, sometime before Marcus Allen, this is my competition can honestly take place at any time. It's starting to look less and less like we're going to have a jugs machine because nobody has a jugs machine.
Is it just going to end up being one of us throwing it?
But if you go back to yesterday's episode with the rules, I think what it's going to be is I'm going to have multiple different items. So like there's 4 levels of items to catch.
Different.
Oh, it's
items.
like a tennis ball.
There's
football.
Yeah,
Who's
there's like
throwing
a
it?
medicine ball. There's a
Yeah, but
basketball.
who's throwing it?
That's going to be the special guest.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
there's a double team here.
Yes.
Double play.
So
100%.
during that time while that special guest is here, we got to all do that competition in that time frame.
Correct. Yeah, and it should take, I would imagine, 10 to 15 minutes. But that's
I would say probably 30, just because there's going to be banter.
yeah.
We're going to be shit talking each other.
Well, yeah, and it's
talking mushrooms.
three catches or 3 drops and you're out. So that's what's happening from 1:30 till 3, and then that's what leads us into Marcus Allen, who's a Hall of Fame NFL player. He's going to be joining the program on the Action Junkies network. So yeah,
But we're going to patch you in for that, though.
We're going to patch you in. Well,
Correct.
you might just walk in.
Yeah, you might
or-
just be able to just be sitting right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have, then that goes on for a while. And then at 5 o'clock, we have Paige Elizabeth and, is it Gio or Glow? Glow Liberate. I've never.
La Liberte. You are just
La Liberte.
Travis is
Liberate.
butchering.
Thank
how I read
God
it.
George is emceeing this.
I don't know any of these people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never met any of these people. So those 2 fine people are going to be on. And what is their backgrounds, you know?
So Glow is a fitness influencer. She's also a sports betting person. Paige Elizabeth is a influencer. She looks attractive.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I think what John's thinking around the 5 o'clock p.m. So if you like the ladies, you're Latino Junkeez from 12 to 5. As soon as 5 o'clock hits, you go to Action Junkeez. Ladies.
Is there maybe an hour of happy in
I think
there?
An hour of happy, perhaps.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
some flowing of some substances that are legal and everywhere, mostly, unless you're during the
we should get
prohibition.
John hammered.
Could you
Just
imagine?
screw him up for the rest of the
John,
24
but
hours?
John's one of those people who he says he can never get drunk, but he can definitely get drunk.
Yeah.
He says he can never
We'll
get drunk
make it
because he doesn't drink.
He's like, I can drink out so much, and then you give him
You give him a wine cooler and he's gone.
Right.
a wine cooler. Then we're patching in. So Marcus Deegan's show is actually happening in Studio A,
Starting at 5:30.
Starting at 5:30, and he's going to be watching. So it's going to be one of those live streams where you watch somebody watching a stream.
Correct.
So if you have a Power Slap, and is that free on Rumble?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is that we won't get hit for copyright.
No,
on that,
because
'cause it's-
we would have to strike that channel.
Correct. Well, yeah. We can literally play what
Yeah.
he's watching.
Correct.
Which we're normally not allowed to do when it's the UFC and people are paying to view it.
So wait. So we're able to rebroadcast essentially
Rumble.
Power
Or-
Slap
yeah.
on Rumble.
Yeah.
So we can have like a split screen or a side by side.
For sure.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, so we can actually show it this time because UFC is a little.
Well, that's a bit different. Disney owns them
Well,
somehow.
as soon as
That is true.
soon as they start saying, "Hey, Power Slap, it costs money to watch it," then we're fucked. But
right.
Right, because at that point it's like, well, we're not profiting off of what you're not profiting off of.
We're
Jeez,
profiting off of this? Oh, so he's going to be doing that for quite some
Money?
time. We're going to patch him into the main channel, so
Yes.
Podcast Junkeez Network or Junkeez Network, as well as AJ Action Junkeez will be showing that for about an hour. Then we're back into the saddle with Action Junkeez with John Orlando at 7 o'clock. And then we have at 8 o'clock, we have Tommy Gunn. Still a porn star.
Yeah, he was just on set the other day.
yeah.
And he's actually here right now, and he has this huge, massive truck called Big Mama. He's also a mechanic kind of guy, welds stuff together. So he got this like surplus like military vehicle, and he converted it into a camper, and he told us it gets like 4 miles per gallon.
I think you said 5.
5 miles per gallon. And
Yeah.
it comes up here, it's like...
I thought it was a trash truck back there, and then I opened. I was like, "Oh fuck, Tommy Gunn's here."
Tommy Gunn. So he's coming
Is
on.
that what they say on the videos too?
I think he's also bringing some ladies, right? Like
I actually have no idea.
Are we doing are we filming a Brazzers in here?
That's that. We're going to move
What
the
are the
stream to OnlyFans.
chances that do we play like his highlight reel? Do we play
But it's cropped.
like when Tommy Gunn enters? Yeah.
But it's cropped.
Like,
Do you think we can assign this to Trey and have it done or like before the 24 hours?
we should get Cheed to do it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. We imagine how just awkward it is. You're screen recording porn, but like just fast forwarding to like the parts where
The
he's
good parts.
She might be like, Austin, do you want the nut shots?
You want the nut shots?
You want the cum shots in this?
It's just all like what's so funny is like I've been making graphics for all these guests and stuff like that. I looked up Tommy Gunn expecting like a professional photo or whatever on Google, and I had safe search turned on. But all the safe search photos of Tommy Gunn is him going like this,
literally.
and it's just like cropped from the neck up,
Cropped.
like a mid nut or something.
Yeah.
And then speaking of mid nut, we have Danny Miner. Just kidding. There's no segue there. There's no segue there. At 9 p.m. we have Danny Miner. He is the guy on TikTok saying he unalived everyone, because that's John's favorite thing about Danny Miner is that you can't say murdered or death or
I do.
killed or
I don't give
suicide
a
on
fuck.
TikTok.
I
I do
don't want to call Carlos Mencia on this one, but I was the one who had the unalive joke that John is now running.
Is it?
running.
Damn, so he's
really?
Carlos
If you go
Mencia.
back to the episode with the chick with the long tongue and Layla Fleet, I described he unalived himself.
And now John's running with it.
John's running with it.
And I don't see
So,
any credits. He doesn't say credit George Carmona.
No, what we really do need to credit is Danny Miner, because that shit is hilarious.
It's so funny. And he does it because he's like, he knows what he's doing, but he's like, I'm not going to be hit on TikTok. And I want to talk what I want to talk about. So he changes his language. And eventually they're going to just...
I think you just have to be a man of action like I am and just do it, because I just do it anyways. I don't censor myself.
Yeah,
Very
but how
true.
much money do you make on TikTok?
If I really tried,
A lot less than him, probably, because he...
well, yeah,
he
because
says unalive.
because I work all day, every day. I can't post 18 videos a day.
Then at 10 o'clock, we have Cody Belial, hopefully coming off of
Hopefully
amazing
coming off
win.
of a he sleeps the guy.
He's also a sponsor of the Junkeez Network Live.
That's why we hope he wins.
Podcast Junkeez 24 Hour. He said he would be giving his fight pay So that's the pay, not win pay.
His base pay.
His base pay.
So if he loses, he gets nothing.
Which,
Crazy.
I guess we'll see. Like, honestly, if I don't even know if
I don't think we accept it if he loses.
But Cody, if you win, that money's ours. All right.
Facts.
Just saying. Okay, so he's coming on, and we're going to talk about that. Hopefully, he has a bloody face. Hopefully, he doesn't have a bloody face, and we're able to kind of highlight him. And of course, we're going to have people in the studio. I'd imagine that, although it's not as filled out here, there's just going to be people in the studio that's just going to join the show.
Correct.
The all 4 seats here are going to be filled probably the entire time.
Yeah.
Then we have. Then we're going to go into Studio A with B. Hopkins. He's going to. I'm not sure if we have any confirmed artists yet.
I have one. I'm waiting. It's pretty much confirmed.
So we're gonna have a live performance, essentially, a live acoustic sort of a performance.
He's gonna do like a music showcase.
A music showcase. That's a good terminology. In Studio A, we're gonna patch into there and get some awesome, relaxing music to hopefully not make us to go to sleep. Or actually, it's not relaxing music. It's gonna be hype up music.
Boom.
Because anything from Brian Hopkins. What is the Brian Hopkins song? He's like,
You guys are singing. I don't even know what you're singing. That does not even.
Take it all in, see the good and the sadness. Believe my friend.
Such a good song. Such a good song. So you're gonna be hearing that. I don't know the lyrics, but I saw him live and he was amazing.
Fuck yeah.
And then of course MDS, which is Marcus Deegan's show, is going to resume back in Studio A, I guess. After that.
And
because that's all the slap fighters are gonna be
it's all the slap fighters are coming back, and then John at that moment in time after Brian Hopkins' concert is going to go Dana White hunting, and I do mean Dana White hunting. He is going.
So John's leaving.
He is going to leave. Because think about this. He's going to leave. He's going to go gamble with Dana. That's what the live stream in Studio A for Marcus is going to be from around midnight till 2 a.m., which is going to be electric. You people who love gambling need to tune into that live stream because
I will be on.
Correct. Well, the thing that you really need to think about, though, is after 2 a.m., let's say they had a really, really profitable night. Does Dana White come in here at 3 a.m.?
It's a possibility.
He might.
Or at least some of the people that are gambling there that are like enthralled at what's going on, that John's able to be like, all right, come back to the studio.
Come watch the spelling bee.
Yeah.
We'll boot the spelling bee.
No. That needs to stay.
So, but that's amazing. So we'll be patching John in via Zoom on Marcus Deegan's show. And then we'll be following that action the whole time, much like XQC does a lot of live streaming from the tables, right? Like
when he loses all his money.
But that's real content, and people care about that. So
it's real addiction. It's so sad to watch.
And then, but at the same time, in Studio B, right there at 12 a.m. to 3 o'clock, we are going to be having Bizarre Junkeez. So that's the witching hour time. So there's going to be sneak peeks of the Sticky Paws Ghost Hunt coming up at that time. We're going to have some awesome guests. We have a Santino Faris.
You're just not on it today.
I don't think you've gotten a single name right, dude. Like, it's crazy.
I think you even got John Orlando on. You're probably like Gene Miami.
Hon Hollandia.
John Tampa.
And we're going to have Francisco on.
Our producer. Yeah,
Franny is how we call him. He put Francisco down weird. But
that's his name. What do you?
We call him Franny. Franny is going to come in. He is also the producer of that show. I'm assuming you guys are going to be watching some TikToks.
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys want to get a little spooky, a little
some
spicy,
bangers for that one.
We're going to do that there. And then at 3 a.m., assuming that Dana White doesn't come in the studio or any of the other people, we're going to have in Studio B, Chi versus Trey spelling bee. So Chi is a Filipino native whose second language is English, and Trey is just a bad speller. So we wanted to put them head-to-head in a spelling bee.
They also make all the captions for all the clips, too.
So if you
we need to
see
figure
any
this out.
mistakes in any of our captions on any of our stuff, it's one of them.
Yes.
And, we do look at it, but just when we're producing hundreds of clips a week, hundreds.
It's gotten better. But I think it's gotten better because Premiere Pro's AI has gotten better.
Now, I just want to highlight what's also going to make this really funny is who is hosting that spelling bee?
Marcus Deegan.
Marcus Deegan with a thick-ass Australian accent. And we told him today, put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yeah, we want to not understand a single word that Marcus is saying. That'll just add to the comedy there.
Yes.
And then after that spelling bee, we approach the hardest slot. Pause. In the 24 hours, 4 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Oh.
So obviously, since we have all the mini games and everything, we kind of know that from 4:30 to 5 a.m., you guys are going to be counting up all the points throughout the day.
Closing
kind of
ceremonies.
doing a closing ceremonies of sorts. It'll be interesting to see who you guys crown as second place, so they can be excited here.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay,
I will
George.
be winning. But
Can't wait if you're not here.
Nikki will be here. So we had, or at least I had the thought this morning. I'm like, Nikki has one of the hottest growing shows on the network, Nikki at Night, live every Monday, 6 p.m. She has the possibility of hosting you guys playing
Nikki in the morning. I almost
Nikki
want
in
to
the
see.
morning.
I almost want to see Trey and John play chess
Ooh.
on Nikki at Night.
We do
and then
we have
have
a
you guys
chess timer.
commentate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a chess timer,
Yeah, we do. Well, not that matters, but like.
but I think it makes it funny.
I have I have one of those nice big chess boards
the
that.
wooden
yeah,
ones?
I think
No, the canvas. Regulation.
I think we
bro.
bring that in. We put it right here.
regulation.
Put it right here, and we just have John and Trey, and we just amp it up.
Trey, I mean John, probably like 3 not Xannies, and
Holy shit!
Adderall.
Three
Adderall's in.
Xannies would be. Oh.
3 Adderalls in. He's grinding his teeth. Trey like hyper focused because he's actually. This is when he gets his work done. Is at 3 a.m. He's exporting stuff at 2 a.m. last night. It's crazy. And then we put him head to head. We don't know what's going to happen at that point. Whatever we want to do in that moment is going to happen because we have all been up for like more than almost 24 hours.
I mean, I did it last year.
And then we have closing ceremonies, and then we say bon voyage. That's it.
That's it. That's the whole stream.
And of course, Gamer Junkeez will be going live that whole time. That's why I didn't really
Yes.
mention it. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any ideas, too late. Don't give us any.
Yeah.
We're already overwhelmed.
6th annual 24-hour will be that purpose, and I'm sure we're gonna innovate and change it every year. Already going into this, what would you want to have changed? Now that we're a few days, we're kind of things are locking in. What would you want to do different in terms of preparation for next year?
Start earlier.
Well, I told you that, and I think we do have an annual one, right? That kind of aligns with the UFC fight. But I want to do a 24-hour live stream again in like July, but with all the Junkeez shows. So we have 19 shows on the network. I think if we had every single host gets an hour
And a half.
then we can fill out a crazy lineup of people, and it gives a chance for the American fan to highlight their prowess, just as Junkeez to show something. We have Triggered with Lauren Drain. We have
Fearless as
Christina
fuck.
Lauren, Fearless as Fuck.
Gritability.
Mm-hmm. There's so many shows that unfortunately won't get highlighted because we were thinking, let's go with the core shows that have been here for the past 2 years, putting in the legwork. And in reality, really, this is like the first time we're doing this.
Yes.
This is the inaugural in many senses of the word, but 5th annual sounds better than
Yeah,
inaugural.
5th annual sounds like we were a bit seasoned, but honestly, 1 through 4 we're just fucking around.
Yeah.
This 5th one is like this is our first real one.
You
Yeah.
guys think we do crazy stuff previously?
Yeah.
Just watch us this weekend.
I mean, you got to really put it in perspective. We have made the work 3 times as hard because we were planning out for the first 4 years just one studio. Now we have three studios to fill out time. That's nuts.
and not even just for one show. It's for several
And
shows
let's
now.
hope it's good and people like it. Because how funny would it be if we put all this time and effort in and like people are like, hey yo, let's just dial back down to Studio B. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
No.
We're only gonna be onboarding more shows even from now to the next 24 hours. We're gonna have more Junkeez shows on top of the affiliate shows like our fabulous friends like Gritability and Fearless as Fuck and Sally Ann, all these people. So we're going to have more. It's going to be to a point where we're going to have literally 2 studios that are independent of each other without crossover. It's just going to be different. And then we should have more studios around the country. And then that'd be even crazier if all studios around the country.
They
went
just
for
all go
24
live for
hours.
24 hours, and
Every
you have to
single
pick which
one.
one you want to watch.
And then that's when you go you download our app on your TV and you just have it open. That's because
Yes.
at that point we're OTT, baby. We're OTT.
Yep.
All right, so we got to wrap up. We got to get prepped for the next show. I love every single one of you. Put that graphic up on the screen. Let's talk about 5 a.m. on April 12th. we are going to, there we go, at 5 a.m. on April 12th. It's a 24-hour podcast. We're going to be live on this channel. If you're seeing us on Instagram, hop over to the YouTube channel. That's the best place to watch it. Will we be going live? Can we even go live on Instagram for more than 24 hours? I doubt it.
We're going to find out.
We're going to be going live on all these channels, on Action Junkeez, on Bizarre Junkeez, on Gamer Junkeez, on Fitness Junkeez, on Latino Junkeez, and this channel, Junkeez Network Live. We're going to be live on all of them.
This will be live for 24 hours.
Yeah,
this exact channel you're watching on right now?
Correct.
The entire time.
So this is the place to be. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Honestly, just tune in at any time of the day. I know no one's going to be up for 24 hours with us, but if you were, join the show. I mean, like, that's the fun of it. We're all just hanging out, get drunk, do shrooms. Don't do shrooms. Don't get drunk. Why'd I say that?
Smoke weed.
Maybe smoke a lot of weed.
Last time
Only
I did
if you're
it,
in a
and I
legal
was...
state. All right. See you later. Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.